Revolution, revolution. Haha. Every once in a while you hear a motherfucker talk about revolution. You'll hear him talk about how they want to fight the system. Yeah, okay. It's appealing. I have a Joker shirt on. Hello, Joker. And I like this character because his central preoccupation is the destruction of the established order. He wants to bring about anarchy. Yeah, that's interesting. Here's the thing. It's a fucking movie. Ha! It's romanticized. Here's the reality of revolution. When Che Guevara or Fidel Castro, they revolt against established order and they get into power, the first thing they fucking do is silence all dissent and have dissenters drug into the woods and disappeared. Because government is inherently fucking evil. Yeah. So what all these revolutionaries are basically doing is asking us to trade in the monster we know for a monster that we don't know. And I'm not too keen on that, especially because things are not especially bad right now. And of course things are terrible right now, but they're not especially terrible right now. We have no sense of history in this country. Fake Sagan recently made a video saying that he had reached the breaking point in terms of how much he would tolerate from this government, because they had drugged some political protesters out of their homes and put them in jail for 36 hours. Oh no! And that's something new in this country. That never happened before. Oh wait, yes it fucking did. COINTELPRO, instituted by the FBI in 1961, I think it was. And it ran for more than a decade. And you know what that project was? It was the Counterintelligence Program. Something like that. I think that was the acronym. And what they did was they took people, political dissenters, out of their houses, and they would beat the shit out of them, crunch their skulls in, threaten their families, break their shit, and every once in a while they would disappear, motherfucker. And we know all about this program. It's well documented because a bunch of hippies broke into a government compound, stole all the documents relating to it, and proved that the FBI was indulging in illegal behavior. And the press didn't give a fuck. The press was too busy covering Watergate, because when, the Republicans fuck with the Democrats, or the Democrats fuck with the Republicans, that's a big deal. But when either of them fuck with the citizens of this country, no one gives a fuck. Because we are the weak. We expect to be fucked by the powerful. But, come on, Fake Sagan. You want to act like this is something new? You want to act like this is something that's only happening in your lifetime? Like you're so fucking special? You're not. I'm not. We're not. This government has been oppressive from the very fucking start. We came to this country, we killed the Indians, then we killed some British, then we killed some more Indians, then we killed some more British, and then we pretty much wiped out the Indians, and the ones that were left, we gave them, little pieces of land that we didn't even want. Here, you can have this shit land. You and what's left of your fucking people can have this chunk of fucking worthless dirt where nothing grows. Enjoy. That is how the powerful act towards the powerless. And we are powerless. There's nothing I can do if the government wants to come and bash my fucking skull in and splatter my brains all over the fucking street. Yeah, a few people might be like, that's bullshit, but no one's really gonna do anything. Not you. Not anyone. Because no one really fucking cares, because things are too good for the most part. No one wants to give up their iPod and their iPhone and their MacBook. No one wants to give up, YouTube and MySpace and, the movies and the celebrity culture we've created. No one wants to give all that up. We're addicts, and they're our fucking dealers. We're not gonna, how often does a fucking crackhead go against his fucking dealer? It doesn't happen. Fake Sagan. Don't be ridiculous. You want to have a revolution? You want to destroy this stuff? Let's say you do have your revolution, and you fucking destroy everything. You act like it hasn't been tried in the past. Mao had a fucking cultural revolution in China. Made things worse. Fidel Castro, he revolted against against Batista and his corrupt regime to create his own corrupt regime. And, they start off as political dissidents, and then when they get in power, they start killing off political dissidents. Because they're as interested in being powerful as anyone. When you talk about a revolution, all you're really talking about is shuffling the, deck chairs around on the Titanic a little bit. All you're really talking about is saying, Okay, well, you're not in charge anymore. Boom, you're dead. Now I'm in charge, and now I get to whip the slaves a little fucking bit. That's all revolution really means. You think anyone really wants fucking freedom? Freedom means, you don't get anyone holding your hand. Freedom means that you don't have your ass wiped by the government 24/7. There's no fucking free. You can't have a government that is simultaneously powerful enough to take care of us all, yet is not going to abuse that power when it suits them. They know as long as they don't fuck too many of us, as long as they keep the majority of people happy and sedate, they will continue to thrive and flourish and prevail. And that is why your little bullshit revolution will never fucking work. And it's irrelevant to even fucking talk about it. Further, who do you think you're fucking saving? My damn cigarette went out, sorry. Didn't huff on it enough, and this is what happened. Who do you think you're saving, Fake Sagan? You think you're gonna save the people of this country? From what? They don't want to be saved. They don't want a fucking savior. They're happy with how things are. They're content. The only thing that pisses them off is that gas prices are too high. The dollar isn't valuable enough against the other currencies of the world. That's the only thing that really pisses them off. They don't give a shit about, your head gets bashed in, my head gets bashed in. You could kill all these motherfuckers. You could kill every radical in this country, and, the people wouldn't really give a fuck. They don't care. As long as they live a somewhat comfortable life, they don't give a shit. And that's the motherfuckers you want to fight for? You want to fight to save those motherfuckers who don't give a shit about you? Why don't you concentrate on making your own life happy? Why don't you just stop worrying about this shit and love your girlfriend and don't give a fuck? Because I'll tell you what, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. Alright. I've been told that my voice is traveling throughout the whole house, so I'm going to cut this shit short. But, I think I got my point across anyway. Amazing Atheist. Peace. Fuck. Out. Oh, by the way, for those of you wondering, I'm in St. Louis, Missouri right now, still waiting to escape the storm of the century, what they called it initially. Not really the storm of the century, maybe the storm of the last, well, if Katrina hadn't been along, it would have been the storm of the decade at least, but, in the wake of Katrina, really more like the storm of the last few weeks, I guess. Still, house is fucking flooded, tornadoes everywhere, so, whatever. Maybe my shit's destroyed, maybe it's not, probably not, I don't know. Bye.